What will we do with this moment? How will we be remembered? This is our future and our choice to make. I am asking you to choose greatness.
Welcome back to Real Trump News. Real news President Trump doesn't want you to miss. First, the Epoch Times is reporting that the White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany, during her first official press briefing on May 1st, criticized the Chinese regime for mishandling the CCP virus outbreak. She told reporters it's no secret that China mishandled the situation, that Beijing did not share the genetic sequence until a professor in Shanghai did so on his own. She listed other cover-up efforts by Chinese officials, saying that they shut down the lab for rectification, they slow-walk information on a human-to-human transmission, alongside the World Health Organization, and didn't let the U.S. investigators in at a very important time. So we take displeasure with China's action. When asked if the administration would force China to pay compensation, McEnany refused to comment. According to Fox Business, Gilead pledged to donate 1.5 million vials of remdesivir to patients. President Donald Trump on May 1st said the FDA granted an emergency authorization for Gilead's remdesivir to treat the CCP virus. Trump made the announcement alongside Gilead CEO Daniel O'Day, saying that it's an important treatment for hospitalized coronavirus patients. It's really a promising situation. Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar said in a statement in announcing the confirmation. FDA's emergency authorization of remdesivir 2 days after the National Institute of Health's clinical trial showed promising results. It's a significant step forward in battling COVID-19 and other example of the Trump administration moving as quickly as possible to use science to save lives. Next, the Washington Examiner is reporting that the United States have passed South Korea, considered the gold standard by the media, its testing for coronavirus, and in hotspots like New York City, has done several times more per capita than the Asian nations. More than 5 million tests have been conducted in America so far, a figure that continues to grow quickly. Officials noted that the U.S. overtook South Korea last week and has conducted 16.42 COVID-19 tests per 1,000. South Korea is at 11.68 per 1,000. The media repeatedly criticized the administration for not testing as much as South Korea. Yet now they completely ignore the result of President Trump's effort, said an administration officials. The Daily Caller is reporting that the second round of the Small Business Administration's Payment Protection Program processed in 24 hours, nearly twice the total dollar amount of loans the administration processed in the average year. The SBA granted roughly 450,000 loans from 5,100 lenders for a total sum of $48.5 billion. Typically, the SBA processes roughly $28 billion in loans per year from anywhere between 1,700 to 1,800 lenders. Lastly, the Assistant Secretary for Health and four-star Admiral in the U.S. Public Health Service Commission Corps, Admiral Giroir, highlighting the very point the media keeps missing. He said, safely reopening America's economy is just what the doctor ordered. Let's take a look at this video. Real Trump News will see you next time.
We all know that medical care is really important to our overall health. But what many people do not realize is that social and economic issues are even more important to our health than the medical care we receive. For example, in 2015 and 2016, when there were many auto plants closing and people were out of work, we found that opioid overdose deaths went up 85% in those communities. Prior to COVID-19, our economy was roaring. We created 7 million new jobs and lifted over 2.5 million people out of poverty. What did that do for health? Well, our mortality as Americans dropped dramatically, and our life expectancy went up. That's why it's so critically important that we continue to provide opportunities for all Americans, particularly those in underserved communities. An ounce of prevention really is worth a pound of cure. So safely reopening America's economy is just what the doctor ordered.